Deep in the misty forests of the Pacific Northwest, where ancient cedar trees rise like pillars into the clouds, a legend waits. The fog drapes the canopy like a burial shroud. The underbrush whispers secrets. And the silence? The silence breathes. It's there, between the shadows and the wind, that she lurks. She is Zunukwa, the wild woman of the woods, an ancient, terrifying presence etched into the soul of the forest and into the dreams of those who know her name. Some call her a myth, a bedtime story, a cautionary tale used by elders to frighten unruly children into behaving. But others know better. They have heard the sound, not the howling of wolves, not the rustle of branches, but something else. A long, low moan carried by the wind, curling through the treetops like a sorrowful dirge. That sound, that is her call. In the mythology of the Kwakwaka'wakw people, Zunukwa is no ordinary monster. She is an ogress, towering, black-skinned, with wild, tangled hair that drapes over her shoulders like matted vines. Her eyes are sunken and empty. Her lips, pursed and puckered, are forever poised to emit her chilling, ghostly cry. And she is always searching for disobedient children, for the curious, for the lost. Legends say she carries a massive woven basket strapped to her back. Its size defies logic, large enough to carry 10 children, maybe more. When she finds them, wandering too far from home or sneaking away from their village, she scoops them up, tucks them into her basket, and disappears into the shadows of the forest. There, in that damp, eternal twilight, time forgets them. The trees seem to close in, the birds go silent, and the only sound that remains is her breath. Many who vanish are never found. Only a broken toy, a scattered footprint, or the lingering scent of smoke remains, remnants of lives swallowed by the woods. But Zunukwa is more than a taker of children. She is ancient, she is enduring, she is impossible to kill. Warriors have tried, shamans too. Tales tell of brave souls who confronted her, armed with fire and steel, seeking to end her reign of terror. But no matter how many wounds they dealt, she did not fall. Her body would heal before their eyes. Her black skin would knit itself whole, her snarls turning to laughter, mocking them. And then she would vanish again, as if the forest itself had swallowed her whole. There is one story, passed down from elder to elder, whispered only by firelight. Long ago, a desperate tribe, driven to the brink by her ceaseless attacks, hatched a plan. They lured Zunukwa with the cries of a child, baiting her into a great pit lined with dry cedar and spruce. When she stepped inside, the warriors lit the fire. Flames consumed her. Her screams shook the trees. For 3 days and nights the fire burned, and when it finally died, nothing remained but ash. The people rejoiced. They believed she was gone. But the wind shifted, and from those ashes rose a new horror, a cloud of tiny, bloodthirsty creatures. Mosquitoes, Zunukwa's final curse, a swarm that spread across the land, forever tormenting those who had dared destroy her. Even in death, she would never let them forget. To this day, when mosquitoes buzz too close to your ear, when they rise from the damp earth in clouds, some say it is her, still watching, still biting, still remembering. But Zunukwa isn't always the villain. In some versions of the story, she is different. Still wild, still fearsome, but also misunderstood. A lonely creature, a being of both shadow and sorrow. Some say she was once a mother herself, long ago, before the forest took her heart. In these tales, Zunukwa can sometimes be tricked or bargained with. Clever children, brave enough to speak her name, can confuse her. She is slow, they say, dull-witted. Her hunger is great, but her mind is clouded, like the mist she lives within. One story tells of a child who outwitted her with riddles, distracting her long enough to escape her basket. Another legend speaks of a hunter who carved a mask in her likeness, wearing it to frighten her away. And that mask? It is still used today. At the end of Kwakwaka'wakw potlatch ceremonies, those sacred gatherings of honor, wealth, and storytelling, a chief will don the mask of Zunukwa. It is not worn to glorify her, but to remember, to warn, to remind all present that though the feast has ended, the forest still watches, and that Zunukwa, she of tangled hair and hungry breath, is never truly gone. Children are told to obey their elders, to stay close to the fire, to never wander too far into the trees, because if they do, they may hear it, that moan, that low, mournful sigh rising from the canopy. Is it just the wind through cedar branches? Or is it her Zunukwa calling your name, her basket already slung over her back? So the next time you find yourself alone beneath towering trees, listen closely, because Zunukwa is waiting, and she is always hungry.